So we go to the other part. I don't know if you have managed, but let me just explain it. Here, we want to find greater or equal to. So on greater or equal to, say equals CountIF, Control A. The range is the usual range that you pick. But here, before I do that, let me just explain one thing. I give you one function you can use. You can a 1, 2 you can actually add into your toolbox. If I write hi here and write Alice in the other thing, then I have two options in the way I can join hi Alice. I can join it by saying equals hi, then I put an ampersand. For those that went into a welfare school, which we used to call a fair, like myself, we used to call them and. For those that went to trust schools, you still call them ampersands because that is how you are brought up and this is how what you learned. For me, who just moved from the streets to grade 1 and went to a very at Palm Grove Primary School at Vic Falls, it was more of a rural school. I would call it an and. So if I type an and, which is just on 7, on top of 7, key 7, and, oh, sorry, let me do this. Hi, and 7, there will be no space, and we need to create that space. It gives you hi Alice, but there's no space. Ideally, what I'm supposed to do in Excel when I'm creating space, I should physically put inverted comma, space, inverted comma. See what it would be. It would be hi, and don't worry, it is actually being recorded and you will have this particular video on YouTube. Inverted comma, space, inverted comma, and these ampersands, they are there for joining sentences. Then now I pick Alice here and press enter. That is one option you can use. So I'll do like this. I would want you to see the formula, what I did there, and try to copy or clone what I've done. I'm giving you just a minute.
So, because and then you copy down the formula.
Good, we have done.
Okay, that's very good. So that is what this ampersand does. But maybe to start with, let me introduce you to a new entrant in our ever-growing academy. We are actually trying to penetrate Africa. I know I've had students from Dubai doing these same things, but there's no much gratifying experience or joy that you get if you have your fellow Africans joining the academy. Have Felicitas who has joined you? Felicitas, she's currently she's actually in Eswatini. I always have a problem to pronounce that. I'm used to Swaziland because it's was more goofy and sounded like Switzerland.
Yeah.
Mhm. So please try to welcome Felicitas. I started with her, I think, when Felicitas? The day before yesterday?
On
On
a
Friday?
Sunday
It was on a
evening, yeah.
Sunday. Yeah, it was on a
Sunday.
Sunday. Was it a Sunday or Monday?
It was a Sunday. I missed the Monday class because of network. I've been battling until now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So team, just introduce yourselves, then we continue. I know we're almost done in the next 10 minutes, but because she has had problems with the network, though I pleaded with her to actually join the team just to see what is happening, and so that I just introduce her formally, so that when you see the name Felicitas, I know she has been in Zambia briefly, or so I don't know how long you stayed in Zambia. These guys, when they go into these rooms, when I tell them they start working on a particular function or task, obviously they go into Nyanja or Bemba. So you should now understand that they should understand that there's somebody who is there now. Maybe you can use a common language. Sidin, you can introduce yourself and maybe where you work and what you do. Then Felisa should also formally introduce herself.
Just one more thing, Mr. Kapet.
Just
the added to the name, because a face added to the name.
Okay, so whoever introduces herself, just puts I know if you are in an awkward situation, in an awkward room, please, we shouldn't see
I don't have it. I don't have a t-shirt. The face will come next time.
Okay. If you're in a very wrong place, please don't make yourself viral. Don't make yourself a meme.
Welcome, Felicitas. I'm
Thank
Sydney
you.
Peary. I'm an accountant at Vesco. I'm sure we'll interact more. We'll get to know more about each other. But you're most welcome.
Thank you, Sydney, and a pleasure to meet you.
Mrs. Loa, Tavo.
Welcome, Felicitas.
Thank you.
My name is Mwavasiloa. I'm also an accountant, but in the public service.
Okay, good to meet you, Siloa. Hope we meet soon.
Good to meet you too.
You'll be
wait to see your face though. Sure.
So
Okay,
it's like Mwava, she's also in a very compromising situation. So we'll accept whatever. No, it's okay.
Mama, I've just knocked off some in the bedroom, and it has been a busy day. So I think next time we meet, you meet me physically.
Alice?
Hi, I'm Alice Mwale Mwansa.
Great. Sure.
I'm an accountant and always fees. I think today I'll correct. Fees, I'm not in projects, I'm in receivables.
Oh, yeah. I thought
next time on GAP, I said today I will tell him, because you can find that when we are doing GAP, is asking you questions from projects, and I'm in receivables.
You know. Yeah. Before you continue, obviously you not understand the background. Even Mrs. Slow and Trina, Mama and Felicitas. Alice, we work for the same company. And there's this thing they call graduate assessment program. I always
sure.
Up to date, she feels like I'm the one who made her fail in that particular time. I was asking very difficult questions, and you know our colleagues when they knew that I was on that panel, said, Kapepe, Fitzpatrick, who asked so many difficult questions. So yeah. So now all the time I thought that she was actually in projects, and definitely in the next session, I don't know, she's actually coming on that same thing in the next 3 months. Obviously what she was trying to prevent is me asking on projects.
Which is the toughest.
Yes.
So it's better to mention
No,
what
no,
she does, which is
translation,
like.
now I know. Now I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
good to
you're
meet
welcome.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Trina,
Hi, everyone. I'm
Hi.
Trina Mvula. I'm an auditor in the Office of the Auditor General.
Okay.
You're welcome to this wonderful group. You said Felicitas?
Yes, thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
I appreciate. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Felicitas,
Okay.
obviously, have told us that you are not going to show your face.
So
Obviously, we agree, we understand. But then now maybe you can introduce, you can formally introduce yourself. It will not take 5
Okay.
minutes, more than 5 minutes on what we are doing, so that
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'm Felicitas. I'm from Zambia actually. I've been holding the office of Zambia in a construction company called Inyasi. The group holdings is here in Eswatini. And then the sister groups, there is one in South Africa, Malawi, Botswana, and we're growing in Mozambique now. We're calling it NCC. So anytime from now, I'll be reallocating to NCC. So in accounts, I under construction, I'm managing tendering accounts section, cash books, and receivables and payables. So we shuffle, so I'm everywhere. And then I also do part of management accountings, preparation for reports for management purposes, but I'm not the one who does the complete, the group managers do that, but we put in information for them so that at least it's easier for them to finalize the reports. So that's about me. And I usually come to Zambia in December, so some of you will meet very soon. Yeah. Okay, that's about
All of us, all of us.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
We're
So
looking
much.
forward.
Thank you so much,
Alright.
Felicitas. Thank you so much, Tim.
Mm.
This program, I think Alice and the Sidin, because we come from the same company, they know how it has actually made my name as a brand, and not just from the company. I'm always traveling in Felicitas. I think you have seen this, and obviously the team knows that. I'm always traveling. I'm always on speaking engagements, Zika, SCSM, and all these other places, IDC. The other week, I was just invited by IDC to go and develop a 25-year financial model for Pulongo Harbor. So I'm quite very busy, but I've tried by all means that I want to finish this program with you guys. So whatever time that requires my service, if I'm free, then I have to do it. But I'll tell you one thing. What you're learning here is not just Excel, it's logic, it's financial modeling. And over time, maybe we'll go into dashboards and visualization. You need to visualize it in your mind before you actualize it. You are found us on this CountIF. I know, Felicitas, I'll be patient with you. We'll go stage by stage. There's nothing, like I promised, there's nothing that you're actually going to miss, but we have to make sure that we finish those recs. Yeah? You call them recs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
By tomorrow, I think you will have to find some sober, normal time to finalize that.
Okay.
It will not take long.
Okay.
So here, I was trying to show them that there's a function that you call ampersand, and I'm just glad that since you are from Zambia, you understand that those that actually went to this sign, those that actually went to a public school, this they used to call it and. For those that actually went to Orofea, they called it and. And for those that went to trust schools, they called it ampersand. But this in Excel, we actually use it on financial modeling. We use it for concatenating, for joining words. For example, we have Hi and Alice. So if I do this, and put the and do that, it gives me hi Alice, but doesn't give me space. So I need to create space for that. So I'll need to do hi Alice. Do not get worried, it's recorded, so I'm going to post it on YouTube. Then you put inverted comma, space, inverted comma, and then you press Alice like this. When I develop management accounts models for companies to use which have narratives and all these things, I don't miss out using this ampersand, or what you'd call olofea, you'd call it as and. So we'll use that, or alternatively, you would use a function in Excel which is called concatenate, which is equals concatenate that tab, Control A. Then you can press hi, then tab. In that space, please put inverted comma, space, inverted comma, tab, then Alice. And you'll be able to see it in your preview. If you don't do that, you have hi Alice without a space. Then you can then now press OK. And this is how it works. But then here we're using want to know greater or equal, and I'll be slightly faster because I know you guys early in the morning are going for work, but you'll find this on YouTube as you wake up early in the morning. I sleep after midnight, I wake up around 4, 5, especially around 4. Then get those off around 7 because I think my sleeping pattern is aimed to make me get fired at work. So then I get so sleepy around 7 that I wake up after sometimes 7:30 or 8 hours. I go for work late and obviously ripe to get fired. So here now we'll say equals CountIF, because we want to find whoever gets greater or equal to 5 to 10,000. So I'll say Control A. The range, guys, do not get worried. It's this range which you have. And the formulas, I'm so generous. I'll put the formulas by the side of the yellow highlighted cells. So in here, we want to find anything greater, but anything greater, I have to put inverted comma like this, physical inverted comma like this, put the inverted comma, greater or equal to, put the equal sign and inverted comma, and the ampersand, which a lot of us who never went to trust schools, because for me, I moved from the street school grade 1. So I know it as and, so I'll call it and for now, but it's called ampersand. Mulekutika. So I put that and 10,000. So in short, what I'm saying, let's count how many people are getting 10,000 and less. So it has counted there 5. You press OK. We can fact check this. The ones that are getting less than 10,000, 10,000 less is 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's greater, sir.
What have I done?
Go back to the formula.
It's greater. We put greater.
I put, oh, sorry. I should put, you see now I've made a mistake. Oh, it's greater. Yeah, okay, it's greater. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay. It's greater. So meaning it's this 10, 12, 3 is this 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lastly, since you already have the formula, you can try it. Lastly, then we can.
Sorry, I'm a bit behind. When you do concatenate, then you go to the range, you pick the range.
No.
After the range, you have.
No. First, we pick the range. Under range, we pick the range is basically the data set that you want to pick what you want to pick. Then
yes, I've done that.
In this case now, you're actually saying inverted comma, greater or equal to. Then you pick K11 where there's 10,000. Or you're saying that count how many people are getting greater than equal or greater than
Alice.
Yeah,
Alice.
yes.
Yaka video ngastezo richitako.
Achi?
Yaka video.
Eh.
Ngastezo wa pressa by mistake. Yeah?
I was still on as my pressing.
So mwe umumu create tarutaka le muchiteji zedi titole range. Just a minute. Let me go back.
So you put the range. The range is
Pardon,
basically H10 to H17. A range is a real is a range of cells. It can be one cell or many cells, but the criteria to only pick one variable are slower. Only one variable is slower. Then down here, we are actually saying the criteria is greater.
Sorry, just when I got FX, it brings text. The problem I had at first,
It brings what?
it brings text instead of range. When I do equals concatenate.
No, concatenate, you don't pick the range. You pick the number which is in K11, which is 10,000.
I pick that one. Then it the 10,000. Then I go to the FX.
You do this, sorry. Let me just do it fast. You do this, you say equals. CountIF. When you see it in blue, you press tab and Control A.
Okay.
When you do that, then you have a range. This is a range that we have. We pick this range. Then the criteria in this case is first you type inverted commas, then you type greater or equal to, then you type and, then you pick K11 where there's a 10,000.
Okay.
Which then gives you, oh, sorry, inverted comma, greater than or equal to, after the equal to, that equal sign, you put inverted comma like this, so that it gives you, you see a 5 there. Then you press OK.
Okay.
I know this is going to be recorded because now they're closing. I have to go in my room. They are actually closing where I am by the pool side. Then if it's less than, just listen. The formulas are here. You can try this formula. Then if you want to know how many people are getting less than 10,000, and this is slower because this is your job. When you deal with that data, the loans and whatever, payroll, whatever it is, this is your job. You need to have these tools in your toolbox. Buy them from me. The toolbox, you already have it. So now you say equals CountIF, Control A, you open. You start with the salary. That, you go to the criteria, inverted comma, which is the less, then inverted comma, ampersand, which is joining, then you pick your K12 and press OK. So what I'm going to do, I promise you, in the next 45 minutes, maybe let me say 1 hour or 2 hours, I know you'll be asleep. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll find this video on YouTube so that you can actually check the things that you had missed. So I want to formally thank you. Felicitas in the background will talk. You can text me what time I can meet you specifically for what I should meet you for. Are you getting my English? Felicitas.
Yes, I got you. I'm going to WhatsApp you just now. All right.
So,
thank you.
Thank you so much. Same time tomorrow, we can meet by 2030. I'm in Livingstone. It's a tough time because I'm doing project appraisals for almost over 100 projects in our company. There is this committee that is there. I've developed the model and have to go through and try to appraise all projects before they actually accepted in the 2022. This is the first time we're doing it. So it's actually a big job. But over time, once we're done with these things, maybe I'll do a course, I'll provide you a course on the project appraisal, how you can model the bankability of projects. You need these skills.
We need that.
Yeah.
We
So
need that.
ziko mkwambili, natotela sana, nasakulila mwane, ni tumeza hulu, ndalumba kapati. Then I'll speak in Ila, ndalumba maningi. Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you
and
very
good
much.
night.
Thank you.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night. Thank you.